Hey, it's Guillermo Monte here. Thank you so much for coming out and watching this video log. If you're watching this video log, please do me the favor. It takes 2 little seconds. Tap that subscribe button and hit the little bell icon so whenever I upload any new videos that I haven't really sent out either via email or shared it, you get notified about it first. So whenever the minute I upload a video, you get notified about it. Also, take a minute to show the video some love. I can keep the content coming daily. So hit that like button and go ahead and drop a comment if you want to take the second out to do that. I wanted to share this video with you regarding some stuff that I ended up just realizing today. I had a moment of realization, and I have some hopes that it'll enlighten you a bit more, and it'll give you just a boost of confidence. All right, so I'm just gonna dive right into it. So today, I found out that I've been in business going on, and I've been so busy that when you're so busy, when you're doing your thing 24/7, you could really it's hard to calculate with time. But I found out today that in a couple of days, actually on the 14th, it'll mark 9 years that I've been in business. Next year, it'll be 10 years that I've been in business. And I kind of just wanted to just share a couple of things with you. So today, I was just like on the internet, just on YouTube, just doing some homework. And I found one of my old videos, one of the first videos that I ever uploaded. I had an office in New York and Brooklyn for one of my first companies that I had. My first business was a drop shipping company. This was before like anyone knew about anyone on the internet knew anything about drop shipping. Like drop shipping was something that nobody really heard about, you know. So yeah, we did pretty well. You know, we did something really unique. We sold electronics, T-shirts, and a bunch of unique stuff. We try to mash it up together and bring a unique hook to how electronics are being sold on the internet. You know, we've seen Kmart and Best Buy and all these big companies, and we were like, how could we just mix it up? So I ended up building up this company, MightyBot. Long story short, that company was very successful. I mean, we were selling to schools. Like I was literally calling up schools, selling them wholesale pallets of computers and stuff. Like it was crazy. Like we were crushing it every single month, bringing in an income. But one day, might have been like after just being in business 1 year, just 1 year doing so well, we got a call from PayPal, and PayPal said that they didn't like the type of business we were doing. They didn't understand drop shipping at the time. It was, you know, they asked for evidence where we were getting these products from. We provided it. They were just like, no, if you're not going to carry inventory, we can't keep you guys in business. So they shut us down. And that was like basically like cutting the legs be underneath us, and we were left without limbs. So we couldn't walk at all. It was just crazy. So it put us in a tough situation. Long story short, my business was amended. So that alone, PayPal was such a demand at that time. Like there was no other payment processes like there is now. Like there's a whole bunch now, but back then it was hard. It was very hard without PayPal. Like if you didn't have a PayPal account, you were not gonna process anything. It was the safest way of processing transactions. So that brought a lot of pain to my partnership. I had an awesome partner who lived out in Connecticut. He invested in the business. You know, it started to bring a lot of pressure onto him because we were losing money, and you know, we had rent to pay. We had an office location. We had inventory. We had people that we were paying, employees. So it became really tough. And so, to make a long story very short here, as we moved on, I ended up selling the business, and I ended up moving on to consulting. And not because I was pressured to do it, it was because it was along my path. I already had these skills where I knew how to sell products on the internet, I knew how to build a site, I knew how to do that, I knew how to generate traffic. So I was just thinking like, man, how could I take these skills and provide it to businesses that may actually need this as a service? So I started like putting sites together, and little by little I started getting into consulting. I've always liked working with people, so that was just like a game changer for me. You know, we were in debt in the business at the time, so closing all of these deals was able to help me refund that business, and close it out and move on with my new venture, which was consulting. So that's just a little short on my experience. Obviously, there was a lot of things that I've learned throughout that process. So, like I was saying earlier in this video, like it's going on 10 years now that I've been in business, and well, going on 9, and next year we'll make 10. And I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot, and I wanted to share this with you. Number one of the first things I want to share with you is the power of consistency. There's so much power in consistency. Like, you don't have to be the smartest person in the world. You don't need to know everything. All I would really recommend is focus on one thing. I say this in all my videos. Choose one thing that you just suck at. Focus on it, right? Like, do a bunch of homework on that one thing and just keep improving, keep doing the best that you can, okay? The next thing is, don't be afraid to invest in your business. Like, very early on, like, I know you're wondering, like, man, how did you get an office space? Like, how did you get a partnership? I'm going to be honest with you, because you guys know I'm very honest, I'm very transparent. I had a $500 credit card at the time that I don't know how the hell I did it, but I managed to stretch that and find an office space, sign a lease, boom, that was done. I'm so serious right now. I found a partner on Craigslist. Yes, I made it a professional ad. We were recruiting partners. We interviewed like 3. Two of them they weren't interested. Then my partner, I had a good partner from upstate New York who came down, and he was able to invest in my business. Like, he put some money down, and we started this business the correct way. We weren't doing anything illegal. We were selling electronics. We were selling like T-shirts and stuff like that on the internet, and doing a bunch of cool stuff. What we were trying to do is, like, we were trying to compete. We were trying to compete against brands like Best Buy and Walmart. And so we wanted to mix it up, give it a unique spin. So we would sell like unique gadgets and T-shirts and all this cool stuff. It was pretty cool. But like I said, going back to what I was saying, um, took $500, found a partner, he invested in the brand. That's it. We were pretty much all set there. So, and you could do the same. Again, like, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to invest. Don't be afraid. Like, you're gonna have to invest in your business if you want to grow. Like, you have to step outside of your comfort zone, okay? Everything that you want is on the other side. So you have to do the complete opposite of what your mind is thinking. Sometimes our minds think, man, like, we need to play it safe, we need to save up money, and then we build the business. It does not work like that. You need to take the chance when you have it, and even when you don't have it, go for it and do the best that you can, Do the best that you can. There's no shortcuts to this, no shortcuts at all. The other thing that I would say is, don't, um, don't be afraid to plan. Don't be afraid to plan. Don't be afraid to sit and write things out, and just plan it out, the best that you can. Write it down on a paper. Be clear about what it is you're going to be selling, what it is you're going to be producing, what are the results that you can you can actually provide. Like, you're capable of providing such results. Like, be clear on that. Like, for me, it was like selling websites. Once we closed out that e-commerce business, it was selling websites, it was generating traffic, graphic design. We were good at that stuff, so it was pretty easy for me to do it and sell it. Not just because I wanted to sell it, but because I had a passion for this stuff. Like, I love it, so I put a lot of energy into it. So that's it. That's all I really wanted to share with you. These are just like little things that I've learned throughout my journey, and I wanted to just share with you. If there's anything else, any questions, anything else that you feel that I'm missing, go ahead and ask me down in the comments. I'm happy to give you any advice possible. These are just my experiences, and I'm just sharing them with you, and with hopes that you get a lot out of this video. Okay, so this is Guillermo Mata, and I will see you soon. Bye.